So unless they're trying to dissuade a particular pick, like I guess like a timber saw or something like that, like that's the only way I see this Necro really playing out.
I think the other good thing about Necro is that he has that... Actually, hold on, let me see this pick. Queen of Pain. Alright, we got a weird draft. This is what I like to see.
Mentioning how the lane's not good for the Void Spirit against the Sniper, he's still against the Sniper here, right? So they took the Quap, they called the bluff. Actually, some health bars going down bot side, couple of shrapnels. No one has died quite yet. Another shrapnel. They're looking for Tornado. Get the dual breath out. And Herbie the Bird picks it up with a overwhelming odds. Han now running away on this Quap. Gets hot by an acorn shot, but will finally end up.
Can LB tanky enough? No, lies. this hood is an amazing
evasion now. Static Link bot side, but they can find Fly Dom off of Fertile Laporte, getting a nice acorn shot.
See what moves they make as this goes on, as he is going, it might be triple Wraith Band. He has 2 slippers of agility, 1 Wraith Band, so I'll be interested to see what he builds as well, going into the later stages of this laning phase.
Nice bushwhack on the Fly Dom. They're gonna trade that one around. And overwhelming odds. He's gonna come up, Fly Dom, tries popping a salve. Herbie the Bird though! One more auto attack. Gets the kill on the Fly Dom. I mean, yeah, great bushwhack from Fertile Laporte to make that happen. As topside, Winter gets another kill onto Tornado. Naya trading back onto Poggers as he runs back to the wave. 3 and 1 to 34 and 7. Although quite a few of those from Fathomorg are the small camps. You can take that pretty easily on Necro once you have 4 points in queue. So either way, Reaper Scythe. Easy kill. That's the money shot if you're Necro. You're just like, you're half health. I hit you with a Q and then an R and then you die. Herbie the Bird finds Sparky bot side. Poggers makes his way back in, gets an 8th Remnant on a Fertile Laporte, plus a Resonant Pulse to get the kill, but it's still a trade of a 1 for a 4 on that bottom side. But we'll see. Poggers bot side. Dissimulate to get away from her, the Bird. Winter's got a shrapnel. Nice bushwhack from Fertile Laporte into the Assassinate onto Poggers. The Void Remnant, though, does hit on Herbie the Bird as the TP comes in. Now he's in trouble. Gets caught out by the dual breath. Goes down to Tornado. Poggers turning back around onto Naya. Naya only level 5. Doesn't have Black Hole available to him. And they're going to continue to chase. 8th Remnant. Lands on Naya. Dissimulate forward. Han here as well. And Tornado, scumbag support, stealing the kill.
They might get they might try to start us around with this Necro, though.
Fertile Laporte, though. Got a bushwhack on Poggers. Fathomorg does have Reaper Scythe available to him. Plus, here comes the ult from the Hoodwink. Barely dodged by Poggers on the Dissimulate.
Too, as, poor Razor.
Wah, wah, wah. I mean, he tries to dive as Razor does. They do get a Sonic Wave, though. Herbie the Bird goes down to Han as Fathomorg goes down very low with a Black Hole, gets onto 2 members as Han has to run away. So far, 3 for 1 in that top side. Only losing out on 1 member as the Assassinate comes back down onto Han.
Usually kind of expect an Enigma at this point of the game to kind of not be there as... Oh, they're still fighting in the top lane.
Static Link on Naya. Unable to get the bushwhack, though, but they do get a stun back around. Winter in trouble. Gets caught up by an Ice Path. Dual Breath comes back out. Poggers looking forward. Pig pull away. Can he make it? No, he can't. The Plasma Field at the very edge of the range. And Winter goes down to Sparky as Fertile Laporte trades it around onto the Jakiro through the use of that ultimate. It gives intelligence, so not going to be as nice for the mana pool and the rest of the stats that it gives you, but a Blake reveal into a duel, plus Fathomorg using that Death Pulse to... Fathomorg's almost got a Sanj of his own. He's got the completed Kai as well. Han stepping up, though. They get the duel up, right back into the Macro Pyre. The Static Link lands, the Death Sight keeps Fathomorg alive as it goes back into the W. 3-man Black Hole interrupted, though, by the Quap as Fathomorg tries running away from Spanky. Spanky, though, he's got the Plasma Field, got the follow-up auto attacks. 2 for 1 thus far as Poggers goes down to a bushwhack from Fertile Laporte. 2 for 2, using a couple of cores, but most importantly, the most fed member of Does This Game Have Emotional Damage did die, and the kill went over to the enemy Pos 1 is Spanky.
Moves.
Yeah. But I mean, that Orchid Oh, Fathomore caught up by Plasma Field. And the Bushwhacks is swing and a miss. He does get a Death Pulse onto Fathomore as Poker sides back in. And it's the Scream to seal the deal. Spanky goes on a killing spree now with another kill onto the enemy Necro.
And that's exactly who you want that kill on too, trying to get your only member who really has like some semblance of net worth right now more ahead. But there's still that ticking time bomb in the front of the sniper who hasn't had to show up to any of these fights. He's getting big. He has the Dragonlance mask.
Another duel onto the Void Spirit. Han blinks back in. The Fine Winter got Shrapnel back out. Tree gets the ulti plus the Macro Pyre. Double kill for Han as they blink on a Frodo Laporte. This DD rune doing a lot of work. And Spanky gets caught up in a bushwhack alongside his tree and protector with a blink forward from Han on Frodo. Tries to scurry through the trees. Gets an acorn shot for good measure. Caught in a dual breath. The max range static field is enough for the kill.
As we see Razor showing. Are they going to go on the Razor?
They're going to have to. Blink duel onto the Razor. Right into a bushwhack. Fathomore again with the Reaper Scythe. And Spanky's kill streak has ended. From the Night Silver Woods, I think. What's her name? Muna?
It's Boona. Okay, it's not Moona. Come on now. SMH. As we're going to see Smokes Up coming in for emotional damage. They going? They're going.
Blink duel caught in an ice path, but the Reaper Scythe is not here. The black hole interrupted as the duel victory still goes over to Herbie the Bird. But able to KOI. Spanky coming in now. Trying to find his way on Naya. Is able to TP out of the way, but Fathomore is the sacrifice. Tries kiting, but he's caught by a Sonic Wave. 3-4-0 on Team Mochi. Still not with the gold lead, but they get another fight victory for their side. But either way. Smoke from Team Mochi. They find Herbie the Bird. And Static Link is not very fun to have when you're a Legion Commander. Dissimulate forward from Poggers, plus the Spirit Vessel and the Plasma Field to seal the deal. Spirit Vessel will eventually get the kill as Winter forced the BKB, but he's in a little bit of trouble. And the Sonic Wave gets the kill. 1-for-1 top side. Against the enemy team, but still, like, it's a good item on Sniper. I don't know, man. I think Winter's not going to come on. Why did he BKB?
It happens to the best of us. Had it in the Mask of Madness slot, you know. I probably do that with Yules like once a game where I accidentally self-Yules myself, so we sympathize with Sniper. As
yeah, but you have to hit a whole nother key on to self-Yules yourself. You have to hit the alt key.
Well, that's also
Spanky
true. Oh, there's
finds Fathomore, pops the Lotus Orb, still caught up by the Aether Remnant as the Black Hole comes in with the Reaper Scythe and the duel. A huge Black Hole from Naya turns the fight around. 3 kills going over to does the team have emotional damage as Naya TPs away. The Overgrowth coming right before Naya hits the Black Hole button. Absolutely beautiful on the timing.
As I think this is a mid tower. I don't know if they can defend this.
TV's coming out. They got the Ice Path on Herbie the Bird into the dual breath. Pops the Blade Mail, goes into the duel, but he's sought up by the Jakiro. Does he get the kill? No, Herbie goes down as Sparky has found his way on to Winter. Follow-up damage. Fathomore trying to TP away. It finally does. And they trade back 3 kills on the mid lane, save the mid lane T2. A bit of an overextension from emotional damage gets punished.
And probably this mid tower, hopefully.
Blink in, Overgrowth, Lotus Orb used. Fathomore still regenerating up quite a bit, but the damage is here. Goes down to Han. As they did use macro to secure that. Or if you called the go button about 10 seconds ago, you could have contested this, but it's a little bit too late. They're gonna give this up. I mean, Roche did not go down quickly at all. Remember, this is Razor. His base damage is very low. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that one, Chief.
The good read on Mochi. That emotional damage does not want to fight right now. They're feeling a little weak.
Frodo's dead.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye, little rat. Oh, there's some jukes coming in, though.
Squirrel. Just trying to TP. They don't have what, Aether Remnant? So by the way, the Yules from Poggers? No, Poggers didn't even have Yules. So that was entirely jukes from Frodo Laporte.
For maybe Necro to walk up, as he is walking up right now.
Going up.
They have vision on him. Are they gonna go?
Through the Aether Remnants. Spanky. Gets a plasma field. Static link on Herbie the Bird. Jump back in with the astral step. Dissimulate out though from Poggers. Not want to go too deep, but he goes on an astral step onto Fathomore, caught in an ice path. As he gets a death pulse onto one member, but Spanky, he's here, so is the Quap. And the Sonic Wave to get the kill on Unstoppable now. Only trading out the Treant Protector for the enemy Necro.
Yeah, just a little bit of an overextension coming in from the Necro, but that Treant Protector kill is valuable. He's the only cancel they have for the Enigma right now. With that BKB on Enigma, like... And I think they've spotted it out. Like, you cannot defend... You cannot cancel it if you don't have Treant ult. They're gonna try and bait Spanky, the only person with Aegis, to kind of live through a black hole. I think this is smart. I don't think that if it's just Spanky hitting the tower, you can really kind of justify trying to defend it. So I'm really liking how Mochi's playing this right now.
Spanky is Santanic, and now he's going into that Refresher Orb, so... He's like, you know, maybe last patch was good. I mean, it makes sense. Gonna push this tower with the ultimate. Bushwhack, swing and a miss. Winter here, but he's caught up by Han. Has to pop the BKB as the duel comes back out. Ice Path, Macropyre over the top. They do get the black hole, but it's only on one member, and he goes right back into the Aegis as Winter goes invisible to stay alive. Naya pops the BKB, tries TPing out of the way, gets caught up by the Overgrowth. And they trade a support for an Aegis. Self-fuels by the Hoodwink. Maybe he dodges through with the Scurry. Gets away. TP's out. No! Tornado gets the kill.
Right?
Yeah, he's going into Lincoln's. We see that now.
Okay, yeah. It just showed for me. It is a good Lincoln's game, this game. I guess against Enigma, you don't really want to buy BKB, so it makes a lot of sense.
Herbie.
Oh, they got him.
Blinked upon into the Overgrowth. Strong Dispel out. The Foggers is here. BKB TP from Herbie the Bird. He will get out, so Smoke pops, does not get any kills. Naya will TP, as will Frodo Laporte. Actually, he just scurries. They're smoking up, going for Silver Edge. They're going to try to get a pick on two, I would assume, the Quap. And turn that into something else. Spanky's all alone. If they find him on the smoke...
Looks like they're going mid. They want that,
Silver Edge. You see Tornado. Get a two-man Bushwhack. Ice Path. Comes back in. Herbie the Bird gets caught by a sheep stick. Now the Overgrowth. Herbie the Bird pops the BKB, gets the duel off onto the Treant Protector. And the Reaper Scythe guarantees the kill. But in comes the Razor, in comes Poggers. Has the Shard, Dissimulate gets one kill. As Fathomore silenced up, now has to run away. Caught by a Plasma Field, pops the Lotus Orb. So far it's one kill for one, but the buyback's already been used by the Treant Protector.
Just
Poggers.
Oh, they're going again.
Astral step forward. Gets another Dissimulate. Kites away. The Ice Path does land. Or the Bird. Here as well. Press the attack.
But this is actually going a lot faster now. I think with the Eye of the Storm popped and with Queen of Pain actually having right-click damage to take down Aegis, they do have that like opportunity.
Yeah, but like
and
they still have time to react. The smoke comes out from this game of emotional damage. They're finally moving. Roche is going to be very low before they come. The smoke has popped. They look for the Bushwhack. Here comes Herbie the Bird. Gets caught up by the Sonic Wave as the Black Bull goes on to two members. It's the Razor and the Treant. Exactly what you want. Sparky goes down. So does Roshan. It's 1-4-0 and the Aegis goes to the Legion Commander. Make it 2-0. Does this game of emotional damage find exactly who they need on the black hole and no one else. And they're able to win that fight. Smoke from Mochi.
Interesting to see. Oh, they got him. They got Necro.
Fathomore, but the BKB comes back into the black hole. They only find the Jakir off of it, and he does have Refresher up. They find Winter, Blink, another black hole. It's on to two members. This time, they find the Razor. Spanky nearly goes down with the Reaper Sight, but he barely stays alive just in time for another kill to go over. Buyback on the Sniper. They find Han, pop his Lincoln Sphere. Han blinks out of the way. Tornado all alone. It's 3-4-1 and a buyback. Make that 4 for one and a buyback in favor of emotional damage. And only Han stays alive.
Greater Bastion denies?
No, you can't slaughter Bastion Eyes either. Find Naya. He's able to blink out of the way, just smelling something's up. For Laporte here with the Bushwhack. So much damage from the Scotty. Poggers barely able to stay alive. Ton comes back in, finds his way into the Sniper. Winter pumps BKB. He goes down, unable to get the kill onto Tornado, but Herbie the Bird does. As another Dissimulate finds his way into Fertile Laporte. Herbie the Bird will be the sacrifice. 2-4-1. The Sniper and the Legion go down.
And that's Sniper, no buyback. I think Naya's, like, he gets caught out. He has to leave somehow. He doesn't have any way to leave other than that BKB TP, but once he's out of the fight, once that black hole is not threatened at all, Trio Protector says, alright, I can actually use my ult for something else.
Black hole only finds a Quap. Fathom works here. Pops the Lincoln Sphere. Blinks. Does he get the Reaper Sight? Doesn't even need it. Spanky a little bit far forward. Gets his own Lincoln's pops. Fathom runs out of the way. Frodo Laporte, though, has to get out with the Yule Scepter and another black hole onto the Razor, right back into the Bushwhack. They're going to try to get the Reaper Scythe on Spanky. No, Herbie the Bird. BKB's goes back on. Fathom doesn't have Reaper Scythe available. Buyback from Herbie the Bird. 2-4-1. Poggers runs away with the Dissimulate. Caught up by Maleficent, though. And the E-Blade has to step away, but taken out by the
Emotional damage.
Spot Tornado on this high ground. Fathom work. Overwhelming Blink forward. Naya, Blink Black Hole is a swing and a miss, but he has the second one available to him. They do get quite a bit of damage, though, and the Black Hole onto 4 members! Bond goes down! The rest of Mochi to follow. Poggers falls to Winter, and Spanky, last one alive, and Assassinate to keep him out of the fight. 3 for 4, but Naya once again carrying the fight with the Black Hole.
Yeah, it's yeah, you don't want a moon shard on Necrophos. That's silly. Like,
yeah. Smoke on smoke action, though.
oh,
Scan into
my
Roshan
favorite.
pit. Roshan is up. First team to smoke was Mochi, though. Smoke pops. Herbie the Bird, caught by Sparky. Han blinks back in. In comes Poggers. But Winter, he's got damage under the Razors. The Black Hole lands on the 3 members plus the Research Site. They get 2 people. Instant buyback from the support and the Razor, but they get the Trio Protector as well. It's 3-4-1. 2 buybacks already used. They've got another one. They found the root. They found the Bushwhack into the Sharpshooter. Another buyback forced from Team Mochi. Move back into the pit. Sparky trades back onto the Legion Commander and the Hoodwink. The buybacks have stopped and everything else, but the refresher is up for Naya, even in a 3v4.
Yeah, they really have to be really careful how they navigate this now. You still can't fight. You have to find that Enigma and hunt him down. But how are you gonna... What are you gonna do with that? Like, it looks like they're gonna kind of pinch them right now and kind of threaten the Roche Pit.
They got the Sheep Stick. Blink Black Hole onto 2 members, but Tornado's here with the Overgrowth. The BKB's already been used. They're onto the Razor, but he's able to stay still alive. Use the use of the Satanic. As Fathom Work is forced to pop the Lotus Orb, but it's too little, too late. Kills going over to Mochi to find the Sniper as well. 3 buybacks available for this game of emotional damage, but the health bars aren't there. From this game of emotional damage to defend high ground. Remember, Mochi doesn't really have any buybacks available. They used 4 for that last fight. Still having the
but no Black Hole for 30.
On 1. Herbie goes in, gets a duel, and he gets a kill. That's a dieback on the Void Spirit as they look onto Sparky. Han kites back out of the way. They're able to defend the tower with 1 buyback on the Sniper used.
I don't know. I feel like he's gonna get the Satanic first and then kind of evaluate life as Gaben. We're gonna roll that roll that roulette. Show me the tier 5s, Gaben. If anyone actually farms them.
Spanky's trying, but he sees Herbie the Bird. Blink, BKB, into the duel. Fathom works here. They got the Reaper Scythe. That is an Aegis gone. Members of his team are finally coming in. Fathom Work here to help. Here comes Spanky. They got the Black Hole onto 3 members. They're back with the damage from the Sniper onto the Razor. Sparky goes down. The double Black Hole onto 3 more. And it's all over for Team Mochi. A full wipe from this game of emotional damage. Only buybacks on the Quap and on the Jakiro. There are both of the buybacks, but it's all for naught. There's no way for them to kill Winter. They have the Void Spirit coming up in 7 seconds. They're going to try to keep this one from the GG, but the push is coming through. Light him, dual breath. They got the bushwhack. Pogger's trying to dive back in. Finds Frodo, but does he find the Enigma? Yes, he does. Poggers, though, he's getting chunked out by Winter. Gotten a bushwhack. Goes down. No buyback available for him. Herbie the Bird trying to do the damage to the Ancient, though. As Flightum comes in with the Ice Path. Fathomorg, though, gets the right clicks off. It's GG. And does this game of emotional damage take game number 1?
I mean, who needs tier 5s when you just kill them on their side? Like, that was a beautiful smoke by emotional damage. Or does Dumpster both Timbersaw and Necro in lane? As Ricky Io, huh?
I don't like this. I do not like this at all.
Like any tangos or anything? Actually, are they gonna get dazzled?
Pushing up onto the high ground. Dodges out an arrow. Fertile Laporte is here, though. Stroke of Fate. Gets slow, but Spanky still blinks upon Naya and gets the first blood, so hey, that's something going in the favor of Team Mochi.
Yeah, really interesting that both teams are kind of prioritizing Necrophos. I think that this hero, again, yeah.
So, like Avalanche is magical damage, but, like, nice arrow.
Yeah, that was a sick arrow. They might, it's gotta be hard. He doesn't have a point in
chain.
chain.
They don't have a point in
might
chain,
get it.
so I don't think they can get the kill, but nope, they do.
Oh, that was good play. And yeah, he's got the.
Oh, I'm so smart. Look at how smart I am.
That was a 5. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're right.
Top,
you played
though.
at 5, not 2. Ooh,
Yeah.
Flightum dies bot side to Herbie the Bird. As Han makes
might
his
get
way
the Pango
top.
back.
Does not have Reaper Sight available, and Herbie is getting out of this one. Shield crash over.
Yeah, this Pango hero is elusive.
Plus swashbuckle. And Han doesn't have. Oh,
Nice.
okay. Well, he goes down to a Death Pulse plus Heartstopper Aura.
No, I only play Silencer 5, I'm telling you.
No, you do. Every time there's an Enigma on the enemy team, you pick Silencer. Speaking of global,
Okay, that's fair.
top side. Plus the Rolling Thunder. Trying to get on a Spanky. Goes back into the tricks of the trade as Tornado comes back in with the Moonlight Shadow. They got the Spirits. Getting the kill onto the Pango as Poggers gets a kill bot side on the Tiny as well. 3 kills to Team Mochi. Fertile Laporte trying to run away. And will be able to get out. Saber. Spanky comes down into a triangle, sees that he can't take anything, and runs away.
We got an action bot though. I think they're gonna get this or defend this tower.
Flight on. Global Silence used. There's no way out for the Timbersaw as he gets the Chakram out on a Fertile Laporte, forced to dash away. Naya goes ahead and gets the Grave. These Poggers. Timber Chain's out of the way. They do get the tower for the Io. Han makes his way down with that Moonlight Shadow. Reaper Sight saved by Naya. Fertile Laporte able to stay barely alive. But Han should be able to follow up with Tornado. One more auto attack will do it. Find Naya as well with Spanky making his way bot. Flightum comes bot as well on the respawn.
You just get it a cleave for free with the damage bonus. Broken. But it might be too little too late. I mean, they're only 2k down to be fair, but if they keep making the moves on Mochi like this, it's going to be really hard to kind of defend.
Thunder on Poggers. With a shield crash. Pops the Lotus Orb, but Fathomorg's still here. Another stun. Global Silence over the top. And Winter waits out the Lotus Orb and gets the toss in a second. No, doesn't even need to. Fathomorg gets the kill.
They definitely have that space should they want to kind of go bot. Looks like they're going to try and fight them top though.
Spanky. He's invis. Finds one. Winter's here, though. Gets an avalanche forward. They do get the kill onto the Pangoliers. Fathomorg has to cut out of the way, but here comes Winter. Really wants Spanky, but here comes Han. Does have the Reaper Scythe available to him. Getting damage in onto Winter. Poggers coming in as well. Winter very low. Gets an avalanche on the 4 plus a toss onto Spanky, but is caught up by an arrow. Reaper Scythe will come in a second, but Han did not have the mana for it. Still gets the kill. Naya self-shallow graves to get out, but he will die to Han off the Heartstopper Aura, and Fertile Laporte getting dove under tower. There's the Reaper Scythe. Triple kill for Han, and he is definitely in this game.
Yeah, that was beautiful team play coming in from Mochi saying, all right, yeah, they can't fight us. Let's just run at them. Overextension, a little bit of emotional damage, feeling good after that kill. Like, your heroes still aren't quite online yet. Like, Pango can fight, but your Silencer, like, he's very squishy if he gets gone on. He almost needs a save item in the 4-stab.
Rolling Thunder, Shield
Pango's
Crash. They're going to try to fight again. Grimstroke back up in 4 seconds. TP's coming in. They find the kill onto Poggers. Potentially, he's already found the Lotus Orb as Gaio comes back in. Spanky, though, goes way deep under tower with the tricks of the trade, and he doesn't have mana to get out. Herbie the Bird going to go in with a swashbuckle, gets the kill as they try to keep this IO alive, but he's got so much damage from the Silencer. Global Silence over the top. The IO's not going to be able to regen him in time. The Avalanche into the toss in a second. No, the IO's keeping him alive for so damn long when he finally dies to the Arcane Curse as the arrow makes its mark onto the Pangolier, but Tiny Airways on to Flightum. She'll crash out, but he's caught by a Rod of Atos. I think you take the Pupil Skip for the attack speed. Meanwhile, another fight happening topside. On Moonlight Shadow used. They get the leash on the 2 members, plus it does some parents. Here comes Winter. He's got a lot of damage with that tree branch. Gets the tiny toss on the Mirana and the kill. Global Silence over the top. The Necro unable to do anything in this fight as they go down onto the IO. They get the kill with the swashbuckle, and now they're on to the Timber Saw. Poggers goes down. Winter with the double kill. It's 3-for-0 topside, and Team Mochi are reeling. The Silence lands. Tiny Airways onto Herbie, and they've got so much damage. Shield Crash for the kill. 4-for-0, and Team Mochi cannot find the timing against emotional damage. Like, I think Kayayasha is the weakest of the double sword.
Ooh, 5-on-5, wait a minute.
The smoke! Rolling Thunder on 4 members, plus the Tiny Avalanche. 2 already down, and they're on to the Timber as well. Fathomorph with a double kill. Jesus Christ! Coming on Courier too.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one for this team to kind of get through. They can still do it, but it's gonna be tough.
TP's coming in for the rest of his team. Tiny Airways for Herbie the Bird, though, as Han makes his way into the fight. Tornado's here, gets an arrow on to support. The Grimstroke goes down very low. Spanky comes in, and he gets saved by the use of his own ultimate, plus the Shallow Grave as Poggers tries diving in the back right. They get the Reaper Sight onto the support, but there's an immediate buyback as the Ricky's already gone down. Flight on the next to follow, and Poggers all alone versus the world as Han is getting shot out by this Tiny with Tornado here as well. Winter getting healed up by Naya as they get the disarm onto the Necro. Fathomorph triple kill as 3 members of Team Mochi are dead. Her the Bird forced that forward. Shield Crash on Han, dodges away from the arrow.
They're playing these sites so beautifully on emotionally damaged. I think.
And you know, it's bad for Necro when you're building BKB. Also, this Timber Saw got chunked out for half health by a Tiny. That's not okay.
Shout out
Rolling Thunder though, into the Blink Dagger. That's a Blink reveal. They get the E-Blade, Shield Crash, another bit of damage. Here comes Winter, Tiny Toss to complete the kill on the Timber. And Han, he's next to follow. Herbie comes back out with a swashbuckle. Reaper Sight though, nearly gets Winter's first kill, but no! Naya saves him, and they kill the Ricky in recompense. Herbie the Bird with the swashbuckle gets a double. 3-4-0. Great Shallow Grave from Naya to keep the Aegis on Winter. He didn't even need to do that, and they still won the fight.
Yeah, this Dazzle is a very... We talked about the hard counter in the form of the Tiny and the Silencer. Another hard counter. Dazzle just Shallow Graves whoever you're now ultiing. Doesn't matter. Like, he's not dying, so... This is... It looks real hard for Mochi at this point. Emotional damage has hit their timing and hit it with stride.
Yeah. Well, like, what do you do if you're Team Mochi? Like, you get outscaled because you want this Diffusal Blade build on the Reiki.
Onto your plan, you have to try and split the map as best as possible and try and just slowly, like even now, like this is a 3v5. Maybe this is your time. Maybe you go here, find the Silencer. No.
I mean, he has an E-Blade. He can save himself from pretty much all the damage that comes out from Team Mochi. Winter, though, gets the break on the IO. And comes the Timber Saw with the Timber Chain. They get the arrow. As Naya gets dove by Spanky on the backside of the fight, the Shockham doing quite a bit of damage to Winter, but here comes the Rolling Thunder, plus the Global Silence and the Tether. They've got a whole lot of damage, and finally they might get this Tiny down, but not before the Ricky dies, and the Shallow Grave shaves Winter. And Poggers and Flightum trying to stay alive with the rest of their team. A Timber Chain out of the way, the IO Tether's back as the Necro falls, the Relo out, but the IO will fall as he comes back into the fight. And yet again, Winter does not lose his Aegis thanks to Niall with the Shallow Grave in the nick of time. Jesus.
This teamwork from Emotional Damage is like sick right now. They're on a whole new like they've transcended. They are all one together.
E-Blade. And goodbye.
Yeah,
Avalanche. Couple auto attacks. Silence lands. Tiny toss. Shield crash. And Herbie the Bird gets the kill. Tornado buys back. Arrow dodged out. Moving on to this mid T3. Spanky is back up. They have the Knacker up in 9 seconds. Io in 2.
This is not okay. Yeah, they call it. Like, they can't defend the base with that tree grab.
I mean, I don't blame them.
Yeah, I don't either. This was... signs were at the beginning for Team Mochi. Like, they had the draft. They had it, and their, like, draft was executing the way they wanted it to. It's just unfortunate a few team fights did not go their way. And so if you lose a couple team fights on such a tempo-oriented draft, Emotional Damage is just in full control. And so it was kind of a schlacking from like the 15-minute mark onwards.